Thousand Year Storm gives all your instants and sorcery storm. What's this card's additional cost to cast this? Discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. Sure. Sabotage. You know what most of these cards do? Mission Briefing, Radical Idea, Blink. Okay, let's do it. I've not played. This, like many decks, is a viewer submitted deck list. So I haven't played this before. So let's dive right in, shall we? If it's not weird to ask how much you spent in your collection at this point, I am not shy about that at all. I've given Wizards of the Coast about a little under $800, like $750 or so. Somewhere between $750 and $800. If you had a problem using wildcards, I have to restart Arena after every use or it doesn't work anymore. I've not had that issue, Omniscience, but Matt Bamonte was in our Discord last night and he said he was having that issue. So it is not just you. I mean, yep, seems fine. Yeah, I have a fairly complete collection at this point. I think, what's it called? I actually posted a picture on, Twitter using the site that shows how complete your collection is. And with like 8 mythic rare wild cards and, 8 mythic rare wild cards and 14 rare wild cards, I had like a 60% complete rare collection and like a 50% complete mythic collection, which is moderately complete. It's like MTG Arena Pro or something like that. In case you didn't see, once you had a full collection, will you tell us? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, about $1,000 sounds reasonable. And like I said, I'm still just giving Wizards of the Coast their own money back, right? Like, I got over $1,000 for 2 sponsored streams, which is, again, a friendly reminder of why there's been so many Arena streams, because, well, WotC spent a lot of money getting Arena streams to happen. And again, that's not a bad thing. I think sponsored streams are great, and promoting Magic is great, but the people who don't stick around after without the hashtag sponsored, hashtag ad in their title, those people are just being paid. Black Pirates, eh? I think I'm gonna go ahead and just briefing shock this. I'm in for a land on top? I think I'm in for a land on top. Yeah, it has. It has. It's been advertising dollars well spent. Savitz, what's his name? Reynad has come back to streaming Magic again. Like, a lot of people have gotten into streaming Magic from initially having sponsored streams as a jump-off point. Honestly, and this is where we'll step on some pro Magic player feathers, dollars spent advertising on Twitch are money better spent than Pro Tours and Grand Prix. More people are going to get brought into Magic from advertising dollars spent on Twitch than they will from any Grand Prix or Pro Tour. Yeah, we've played Sultai Mill on stream. I think I'm just gonna Chemister's Insight here. I mean, it depends. There's no reason Pro Tour shouldn't get at least half those numbers. I mean, kinda. I mean, like, look at right now, right? Like, Nox's numbers have been absurd since this thing hit open beta, right? Like, Nox is currently streaming to 4,200 people, and Savitz has 2,100 people. So, like, that's 6,000 people watching Magic now, most of whom probably wouldn't have been before Arena and those sponsored streams happened, right? It's just not a play pattern I'm used to, Nomulus. I like most humans, I'm a creature of habit. So, like, I'm not used to clicking the pass the turn thing. Also, I have a lot of things where, like, I want to do things during their end steps. Like, I have to click here and then click past the turn, which is almost as many clicks as doing it the other way. Well, not only that too, but like, honestly, and this is another thing that I probably won't be popular for saying, Digital Magic content is superior in almost every way to paper Magic content. Watching Joe Random stream Arena is a better Magic experience than watching a Hall of Famer play Magic from a content that I can consume standpoint. Oh, this is a sorcery. I probably should have done this on my turn. I don't have anything in here worth flashing back, right? You ever got one of those promo codes that people can redeem for packs? I don't think so. Ooh, that's a 1,000-year storm. I have double counterspell to protect this. I think they're gonna double dispersal us here, is what's gonna happen. And that's fine, because I can pay 4, and then I can play Syncopate for 1. So if they look out dispersal again, I can Syncopate for 1 off these treasure tokens. It runs fine via wine staging, Papu. The arena overlay that integrates with Twitch doesn't work through wine currently and doesn't run natively. That was fantastic. That was quite good. Yeah, I also hate the terminology of calling a Windows computer a PC. As a big technically correct kind of person, your OS X system, my Linux computer, these are all personal computers, right? I am not streaming from Windows, though. I'm streaming from Linux. I think I'm just clicking submit here. I'm going to turn these sabotages into negates, because they're probably going to get more counterspells out of the board. I would concede to that animation, too. You're not subbed. Wow, Matthew. And I thought you loved me. Not even giving me your ex-wife's Prime dollars anymore. I see how it is. You have to do the Prime sub from your mobile browser, Matt. Android can Prime sub from mobile, but iOS cannot. We might be dead here. Yeah, Marty, it is completely. I assume this is not resolving. Akarasi, thank you for the sub gift. I appreciate that. At least you love me more than Matthew does. At least somebody cares. Should do it on upkeep? Not necessarily. On upkeep exposes me to more things too. Like it gives them like a third mana if they have something like a Sinister Sabotage or something like that. I think we're dead, chat. All right, if we rip a removal spell here, we could be in this game. Okay, that's like kind of a removal spell. It gets rid of the blink. It gets rid of the curiosity, right? Which is like really what we want to get rid of. Because like I don't really care about a 1/1, but like the fact that it's drawing an extra card every turn is what's getting us. Is Kent going to be on? That's a good question. I think Kent's supposed to be on. Tilt. Yeah, Fiery Cannonade's really bad here, which we have the anti-aggro card we have in our sideboard is actually Fiery Cannonade, so it's like really awkward that we just like can't play it, right? I mean, it actually ended up just like not mattering. Alright, it's all she wrote. The auto erasure is very, very good. You're not wrong. So yeah, I just don't have any sideboard here. Because normally we have candidates for aggro, but those are not good enough. Zoptic, we died. We did die, Zoptic. Thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I don't think this is good enough. It seems fine. I think I need to bottom that for looking for a land. Although maybe it's worth keeping just because like strike is that good. Big Z Wine, thank you for the 13-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You can go give your prime to Kent or Christy, Matthew. Christy's affiliate, and so is he. And Big Z, thanks for the 13 months. That's a long time. Thanks for coming back, keeping me employed here. I'm just gonna kill their thing. I'm just gonna cast this down in case we had a tapped land. We do some Overwatch on her channel with some consistency. And it's been a couple of days since we've done it, but that's usually what we play over there. We play real video games, we cast them on her channel. I saved this channel just for like, just for card games. I see you do not try and bluff anything. Do you think bluffing is unimportant to Magic? I think people overstate how much bluffing there is to be done. And I think people overstate how much bluffing actually impacts a given match of Magic that you're playing. I think the amount of times people actually play around things are very, very small. I said you could go give your prime to Kent or Christy, Matt. Alright, well, if we hit Niv-Mizzet next turn, we should be DOA. I guess they could have Plague Bearer. We had some of those in our Pirate sideboard. When's the next Modern stream? Tomorrow. So the plan on my stream moving forward is Modern's going to be every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Arena is going to be on Tuesday during the day and Wednesday in the evening. You can find all my formats on my schedule there. It's on my schedule. Do I just Pirates Pillage here? I kind of want to just Pirates Pillage here. Just like work my way up to this Nib for next turn. Yeah, while we're hitting a land for a while. That's such a tilt. It's really unfortunate for us. Yeah, Brennan, I don't know, like a lot of people, even people, and that's the thing that gets me, there's a lot of people who, even when they're streaming as their job, like they don't approach it like a job. Like, I feel like if people are being nice enough to like allow me to do this as work, the least I could do is be organized. Eddie's Daddy, thank you very much for the Prime support there, I appreciate that, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Storm Tamer, sure. That thought erasure was pretty brutal. Maybe I should hold that because I have the jumpstart cards. Very possible I should just hold that for jumpstart cards. I'm just gonna go ahead and like get a little selection and Ionize this. I'm gonna keep the Chemister's Insight on top because I kind of want to draw 2 twice. I love that it just slides it up into my hand there. No, there are not standard deck lists on my website. So standard just changes too often with rotation and new sets that it's too much work to add them to my website. You will, however, be able to find all of my deck list details in what's it called? On my YouTube channels. There's always deck lists in my video descriptions. Journeys Guy, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub there. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed this month with that. Or like better league system or the latter? I greatly prefer the latter. In fact, Magic Arena has a league-esque system, and I choose to play the latter instead. I like the flexibility to be able to change my deck in between matches of Magic that I'm playing. I don't know, mission briefing seems okay. It's like nothing to write home about. It seems playable. We'll call it playable. Again, don't really care about this card as a whole, but I would like to get the Curious Obsession off of it. That's also cantrips, which is nice. Yeah, definitely. Always take care of you. I always hear people say, you know, they'd love to be able to sub, but they just can't afford it. And you should keep your money for you until you get your stuff sorted. Any money you're giving to me or any other streamer or spending on Magic, that should be your extra money, your fun money, right? I appreciate the support there, Seton. I appreciate the support from everybody, but as always, get your own stuff in order first, as always. Let's go ahead and do this. Grab some. And get a shock. Okay, there's the 1,000-Year Storm, and I am 1 land away from sticking the 1,000-Year Storm with a negate up, right? I've got 6, 7. Fun money is fun. It is. I do enjoy fun money. Negate. I hate that Bezo Bucks is so catchy because it's the worst post-cynical card. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. If they brick on hitting a blue source here, we could stick this 1,000-Year Storm and then maybe get something going. Spellpierce is a little rough. I like that other people are working on Wizards though. Like the Wizards deck we were playing wasn't playing Spellpierce and like wasn't playing Thought Erasure, and it still felt pretty good. The way our hand is set up here, this 1,000-Year Storm is not going to be particularly good just yet. That's a lot of pressure. So they've got 5 in play here, so we're dead in 3 turns. They're drawing 2 cards a turn with this. They shocked. That's rough. Did I say Wizards? I meant Pirates. Yeah, whatever their deck is doing. The thing we did earlier. Do we want the counter spells in this deck? I have no idea. This deck, so if you're new to the stream, like many of the decks that we play, this is a viewer-submitted deck list. So somebody sent me in some dollary dues and was like, hey, would you play this deck on stream? And I was like, yeah, this deck looks sweet. Let's do it. So that was our first match with the deck. So we died, and I would assume that, like, having worked on the Pirates deck and just, like, generic Magic theory, a deck like this should get dumpstered by a tempo deck. Tempo decks tend to be good against both combo and control decks. You just like get under them and disrupt them, which is kind of exactly what happened there. Yeah, correct. This deck that we're playing, I'm sure people have built ones that are more all in, but this configuration is definitely more of a combo control deck rather than a dedicated combo deck. We did not have jump starters in the year. One of the things that's really awesome about Arena is if you have effects that you can play from your discard pile, it puts them over here in your hand. I mean, this deck is definitely less focused than an all-in combo deck. I definitely agree with that. But this is not trying to be an all-in combo deck. think I'm gonna do this turn just because I'd like to Pirate's Pillage next turn, I think. Yeah, I think that's a good way to think about it. This one's looking to use it as a Planeswalker, basically, which I think is a neat way to approach the concept in general. It's like looking to use it to generate value and maybe occasionally a combo kill. There's a deck list on your screen as always. I want to leave my red mana up here, so we'll float before we Radical Idea. Remember that while the auto tapper doesn't always do what you want, it's often going to do what you want. When it doesn't, you can then manually float mana.
I only pick target. I lead the Golgari now. Step aside or be crushed.
Sure.
Gone. Consider it done.
We have drawn a couple of lands this game. How much of a donation would it take for you to host one of mine and my buddy's streams? We're both playing on streaming evening, so it'd never be during my stream. Well, I actually don't charge people to host stuff. In fact, when I sign off, I always look for people to host. So you should message me in private. I'm always happy to help set up and dump viewers into people, especially if they're gonna be on. They're gonna be on after I'm done, or like you're gonna be on right about when I start. Like I do with Kent right now. Like we're gonna host Kent's stream when I'm all done streaming today. He's doing some stuff, playing some Magic the Gathering today. Well, I mean, sure. So they're probably terrified right now thinking I have spells in my hand. Lo and behold, they have nothing to fear. Click on my username there and you can click Whisper. If we draw like a Radical Idea or the Draw 2, if we get we're looking for a Jumpstart card. By that I mean we're gonna concede. Alright, so we're basically just gonna like turn into a control deck here, right? We're already kind of a control deck, want to be more controlling, I think. Probably a matchup where Blink of an Eye is pretty bad. Is that Firemind's Research matchup? It probably is a Firemind's Research matchup, right? And I guess not. Like this card just like eats it to all three of their Planeswalkers. That's probably not good enough. Alright, let's try this. Play the colorless land, they said. It's free, they said. It's all upside, they said. To shock your Elvish Visionary feels really bad. Man, John Avon better watch out, because I'm working real hard on drawing lands over here. Mind 10 on this Lightning Strike for now. Might as well do this because they're taking it. Yeah, when you click on your deck, joke's on you, opponent. I got a bunch of cards I don't want. When you click on your deck here, I can go all the way to the bottom, and I can see there's Izzet Guildgate at the bottom of my deck because Magic Arena is the future, and the future is now. Care about that. Lightning strike this guy. Can we talk about how awesome it is that they put Deathgord Scavenger in the step before, so like it had a way to interact with jumpstart cards, just like good clean living. Yeah, all the information that you know that's public information is shown. Snake Ape, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. So shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I appreciate that. Yes, yeah. Memorization. What was it? Well, I always had a saying when I was teaching, and that was that memorization is mental masturbation. It doesn't actually memorizing something doesn't actually display your ability to be good at something. So like you're just wasting people's time when you're expecting them to memorize things. In fact, one of my huge pet peeves, and board game designers do this all the time. I hate when a board game takes information that was previously public and then makes it private. It really sucks. One of the things, like, they're like, every time you, like, collect food in this game, you put it into your hidden bag. And then at the end of the game, whoever has the most points is a surprise. It's like, well, it's not really a surprise because I could have been tracking who had the most points the entire time we were playing. Sheepish Mike, thank you for the brand new Prime support there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Lots of most non-mathematic classes are mental masturbation. The ability to perform as an adult in the real world isn't judged on, like, your ability to memorize things. It's judged on, like, your ability to, I don't have anything that does anything here, right? It's based on your ability. I guess this... Okay, so I'm at 3, which means I can mission briefing, shock, kill this, go to 1. That's not true, Vamp. Mathematics includes memorization for formulas and stuff like that, depending on the teacher. But mathematics is a lot of taking things that you're familiar with in a specific way and then applying that knowledge forward. So it's taking a formula that you learned in one instance and applying it to a new situation. It's a shame I can't cast this Ionize this turn. I don't care about that one. As long as they don't play another creature here. We need them to not play another creature out. That one's full. Oh, wait! I go 1,000-Year Storm and then, damn it. Alright, fine, good beats. You told me I got your name right, and now I'm kind of scared because I don't remember what I read your name as, and I don't want to read it differently and then get it wrong the next time. I was a sad ender. I thought we were like maybe doing it, and then we ended up dying. Addie's daddy, got it. Addie's daddy. Addies, as a way to help people, you can put some capitalization in your name. So you can like capitalize the D in daddy. If you're someone who has multiple words in your Twitch name and you want streamers to be able to pronounce it better, you should put some capitalization in your name to kind of guide us towards like where the word breaks are. Camel casing, exactly. Camel case that shiz. Sign me up. Marty, don't you ruin my world and tell me your name is something other than Marty Punker. I think I was supposed to pillage last turn. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pillage now because I would like to Niv plus cast a spell next turn. That's such a tilt that I discarded a spell and then we drew mono lands. I didn't want to discard the land because like I wanted to have the land for next turn, but like it feels bad, man. Sure. It's been 9 months, now we have a baby. In 3 more, I will time out that baby. What's going on, Desi Red Shoes? Thanks for the 3/4 of a year in the laugh. I appreciate that. Ooh, that's a good one. Actually, I should just Radical Idea now. Because I'll be able to kill both their X1s here, and then they can't draw cards with them. Enjoy some ad bits. It's great to finally have good standard again. I agree, extras. It's quite fantastic. Thank you for the support. God, what a tilt. Hopefully they don't Chupacabra me. Oh, I can hold up blinks to dodge removal. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about dodging by blinking. That's definitely just not something that crossed my mind. That's a good suggestion. I think I'm actually just gonna play this tapped, and because I'm a lucker and drew this, I'm actually gonna wait till I have 8 lands in play so I can play this plus hold up blink. Yeah, it's possible that based on how many cantrips has, we have too many lands. I'll take a look at it after this. Might just like want to add a Radical Idea or something like that. I like how he just like does like his paint me like one of your French girls pose there. Just like lays sideways on his card. And then, like, I've got so many lands at this point that, like, next turn I get to go land, Niv, Radical Idea, Shock, and just, like, draw all the cards. Listen, I'm just calling them like I see it, okay? Is it better to EOT the Nexus untap Niv? I don't think so. Most of their removal is... Yeah, maybe that's better. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Zach. I think I agree with you. But Zach, they made this buy a box promo cost 7 mana, so it wouldn't be playable. The buy a box promos are explicitly not a cash grab of standard playable cards. They're there to encourage people to buy boxes as collectors. They were very careful to design these cards in a way that would not impact standard. Yeah, I know pretty much having to take at least Calculus 1 is pretty standard for CS majors. To comment on what's going on in chat. And we tried Esper Control. We've not played Esper Control in Standard. Just write Nexus of Fate on the back of on the front of a mountain, and you're good to go. Nobody plays with actual Nexus of Fates in their deck, anyways. Just don't get deck checked. It's not like, and Nexus of Fate's the perfect card to like not need a real card for, because like you don't even put it in your discard pile after, right? You just like take it and shuffle it back into your deck immediately. I'm of the opinion that any degree program that claims to be preparing people to write software should require copious amounts of mathematics. Being good at math and writing software go pretty hand in hand. Being good at math means you're good at problem solving, and writing unique new software is essentially complex problem solving. I wonder if I'm supposed to bring in Fiery Cannonade in this matchup. Is that absurd? They have like a lot of like dopey little guys, huh? I think I'm supposed to bring in Cannonade. Would you say that if you're bad at math and a good problem solver, you can't write software? I think if you're a good problem solver, you should generally be good at mathematics, because that's all math is. Math is rigid problem solving. It's problem solving under a specific set of constraints. just gonna syncopate this. Oh, I'm dead next turn, aren't I? So I can do this. Oh, I guess I can do this into Niv here. And then I can lightning strike something, which will let me draw a card, which will let Niv kill something. So I'm not dead here thanks to Niv. Man, Chupacabra, man. We're probably still dead long term here. I'm definitely going to bring in the Fiery Cannonade post board yet. I haven't played this matchup since the black-green deck cemented a little bit more with these red decks. I definitely think this is a Cannonade matchup. Eagle Shank, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine there. Let's make sure this gets used. Probably just dead, but let's go ahead and do this anyways. Well, I mean, we're technically not dead, right? It was in a thing they were talking about when the buy a box cards were originally spoiled as unique cards, like where people lost their mind. They're like, what if it's a constructed playable card? I think we're gonna 1,000-year storm and it's just not gonna matter next turn. I guess if I draw a shock or a lightning strike next turn, this 1,000-year storm could be good because I get to storm and then kill both their things. Rabble Master was a buy a box promo, but it was also included in normal booster packs. Therein lies the difference. Alright, our out here is draw a land plus a shock. We need basic mountain plus shock. Alright, we're dead. Oh, wait, what? Why didn't... Oh, Storm. It's not actual storm. It's not actual... No, it's not actual storm. No, it's other instants and sorceries, chat. It's not for every spell before it. For each other instant and sorcery cast before it. It's not actual storm. People kept saying it gave cards actual storm, and I just assumed that Magic players were reading cards correctly. But that's not true. It only counts instant sorcery. There's 26 lands in this deck. I might cut a Field of Ruin. I think that's too many lands. Step 1 to be a good problem solver, by the way, is reading comprehension, chat. My favorite judge calls when playing competitive Magic are the ones where, like, the players call a judge, and, like, the judge comes over and basically just reads them the Magic card, and the players are like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's just like, wait, they just read you the card, and, like, now it makes sense? Come on, now. Can we try a little bit harder next time? And anybody who's played enough Magic, you've heard a judge call like that, right? Jaya Ballard. I'm not actually sure what that card does offhand. I know Ral's been pretty impressive. I'm gonna hold on to the Ionize for now. I am, however, going to kill this because next turn my mana's gonna get tied up casting Chemister's Insight. And since I'm casting Chemister's Insight, I'd like to just, like, keep the board clear this turn, keep the pressure off, basically. Kind of punish for using the Lightning Strike since I drew another Ionize here. I guess if they play something that's too big of a threat, I'll Ionize it. Chupacabra. It does not count. I'm not here to not do this, right? It's just like where we're at in our life. Land, Frasco, you.
Make way for your captain. I'll be taking that.
I actually want both of those. I probably shouldn't have jammed that there. I don't know. It really feels to me like this deck's just a bad blue-red control deck that has the Storm card jammed into it. I honestly feel like if these if these copies were just like Ral Xerix, this deck would probably be better. Really just feels to me like there's a lot of things in, like, we forced Thousand Year Storm into this deck where it just like doesn't belong. That being said, we're actually gonna be in a pretty okay spot here. Yeah, yep, I agree. I'm gonna use my health total as a resource here for a turn. Because they play another X2 out, I want to be able to cannonade it. It's possible I should just insight here, honestly. I feel like I'm a favorite to win from here, and the only reason I was even close to losing this game was because I cast Thousand Year Storm. Alanis Mattheum, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine with that. Thanks for keeping me employed here. No, it hasn't proxy damage. I think I just have to counter these, because like otherwise I'm just gonna like die to mediocre beats. So if I hit an untapped land next turn, I can Niv plus hold up Disdainful Stroke, which seems pretty good. No, I want a Chemister's Insight plus Disdainful Stroke this turn. So I'd really rather. I don't really care about this Memorial to Folly, I don't think. What's going on, Slimy? Catch us right to tail end here today. Alright, that's an untapped land, so I get to hold up Stroke. Oh, did I miss a chance to field? I might have missed a chance to field. That's fair. Please cast something to kill this that I can Disdainful Stroke. Like that. Stroke is so good in this format. Very, very good. Pirate's Pillage has actually been kind of sweet. As far as like ramping up into Niv to like have Niv plus action up. I might actually try this in like a control deck. It's been kind of neat. Stuff. I guess I get to do this now. No, I think we're just gonna kind of get dumpstered by this. They're gonna get a Vraska back. take Niv-Mizzet. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I have, no, I boarded out my bounce spells, didn't I? Yeah, I think I did. No, I don't have, my Blink of Eyes are on the sideboard right now. Yeah, this deck felt pretty bad. Actually, that's not strictly true. Thousand Year Storm in this deck felt pretty bad. Is basically what it came down to. So we've actually played blue-red control on stream before that has a lot of similarities to what this deck is doing. And Niv is a very powerful card that's worth beating people up with. And the Nexus of Fate was actually pretty sweet in here too. But this Thousand Year Storm just felt very forced in here. I think blue-red control is interesting and worth exploring. I think a more dedicated Thousand Year Storm deck might be worth exploring. But like taking the two and mixing them together did not feel particularly good. Another thing worth commenting on here is that there are 3 copies of Firemind's Research on the sideboard, which I think is a pretty bad card to sideboard in the current format. While a couple of them could be okay, I think Expansion Explosions are much better. I think Niv-Mizzet or Ralzeric's a little bit better. The fact that like the black-green deck that you kind of want to grind against has access to 3 different Planeswalkers that destroy enchantments that cost 2 feels pretty bad. That's going to be it for me for today, folks. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more Modern. So we do Modern on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I'll be back tomorrow evening. I'm going to start about 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing an arena slot on Wednesday evenings moving forward. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch all of y'all around later.